Optimal Brian. I'm kicking out Optimal Brian. I'm better than I've ever been. I'm kicking out Optimal Brian. I'm better than I've ever been. Shout out a famous birthday and find some online games to play. Have some fun, reflect and pray. Optimal Brian, Optimal Brian, Optimal Brian. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Brian DeMarco here with Optimal Brian. A nice little less than 20-minute pause in your day to be able to optimize yourself through a little bit of reminiscing, some games, some reflection. As always, my stuff is available at briandemarco.com. I will have music playing underneath this, which is available at briandemarco.bandcamp.com. Always put out there that I can't sing. I can't really play an instrument, but I can write a catchy tune. And I've got 7 albums worth of that stuff here, which we'll be playing underneath for your entertainment purposes. Prove the day. We are at February 9th. We are at around 8:26 a.m. getting things started on the day. I believe the cartoon show was correct this morning. It is National Pizza Day, which I'm pretty sure they got some form of National Pizza Day pretty much once a month. So who's born today? We moved down quickly on here, and I'm just scanning this as quickly as possible. I gotta find this interesting. The German Ones leader, Schultz Klink. I wonder if that inspired the Hogan's Heroes. Dean Rusk, Secretary of State. Bill Veeck. All right, there's one we can talk about a little bit. Bill Veeck, as in Wreck, that's how you would tell people his name is pronounced, was famous for a few different things. One is, and list on here, owning the Chicago White Sox. He was more of the P.T. Barnum of baseball owners. He was famous for Disco Demolition Night in the late 70s, where between games they were going to blow up some disco albums, and inadvertently an old Chicago White Sox stadium, Kaminsky Park, the original, he started a riot. He also had Eddie Gaedel, the shortest player ever to play in the major leagues. I believe he wore the uniform number 1/8, walked on 4 pitches because he had no strike zone. So Bill Veeck did this strictly for entertainment and get some attention purposes. Mia Farrow, so actress, but also noted for time and fallout with Woody Allen. I think of her a lot with Frank Sinatra. When Frank Sinatra, born in 1915, and she's 45, so say when she was in her early 20s, throw 30 years on that, he was in his early 50s. Now here's an interesting one. You have 1955 Jim J. Bullock, who spelled it there with the I, he's usually J.M. J. Bullock, and Charles Shaughnessy. So Monroe from Too Close for Comfort and the guy from The Nanny were both born on the same day. How about that? Oh, Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Holly Johnson in there as well. Okay, so this is not all about birthdays. Let's get to the games. We ended yesterday with Layer, so that will be the starter for our first word of the day here as we do our first Wordle. Yesterday's game and my entire podcast, I learned a lesson about not having audio working when you're doing it, and the fact that pretty much you have to start all over again. So let's say we did, riots. Alright, gets all those letters out there. And we're still not doing too good. So the R, we got an O. We've gone through A, E, I, O, so we still got U. This is probably not something you have in here, like Huron. Let's go honor. Okay, so we're moving the O around. This would also scare us out if there's a double O in it also. But the R doesn't work there. So that was dumb. Here. So what we did learn here is preciously little, but what I think, let's say we did gourd, right? That works with everything we have so far. Alright, well, now we're down to 2 bites left. Let's see, how's forum work? Okay, that gets us a few more vowels in there. And boom! Whoop, whoop, whoop. We got the first one down. Alright, so we'll make... Alright, from forum, let's go to the dordle. Daily dordle. So with this, we try to scare out some letters until we see something that pops up on both sides. We're completing 2 words at the same time. So on the right there, I see all 5 letters are in, so let's say that's trail. Ooh, it's trial. And on the left, serum. Seems to make sense. You have the SC up top, and boom! Daily dordle. Quick in and out. Alright, dordle. Same thing, until something pops up on all 4. You're just kind of seeing what's out there. But you don't want to go too far. So, up in the top left, I get ADLY, so that's either lad, E, or adly. So let's say it's badly. It could be something else, I guess. But we have down here. Now we're going to take a guess on this. We have Daxy. Daxy. Dacky. I don't know. Let's go with Daffy because the E is going to be up front. Nope. See, that did not help at all. Didn't help with anything else either. So there's no F's. So it didn't even scare out anything there. So we have something, some A, and DY at the end. So I like to get some extra letters out whenever I can, and we don't have a G yet. We don't have the U either. It's our last vowel still sitting out there. Gaudy it is. Alright, and now we have no vowels left, so this one here, GA at the bottom. Well, now let's go up to this guy because we should have all of our letters at this point. We know there's a G-U-L-N-E. G-U-L-N-E, which is not it, but just to give us what our letters are. Let's see. Lunge does work. There we go. Alright, so that gives us, now we got 2 bites at this bottom one here. We know there's GA, then there's RE, and pretty much you know the E is probably not next to the A, so it's probably in that spot right there. That leaves one of these R's is correct and one of these is wrong. So let's say this word is gazer. And there you go. Boom. Alright, now we go to turtle. Alright, so we got medic. Let's scare out a few more here. So that should give us enough to make us dangerous. Oh, yeah. Let's say depot. And it would not be that, no. So now we know it's detox. There we go. Be afraid to think that the word is, I usually look to build from the front, but sometimes from the back, right? So like a TE at the end would put a vowel before that. And we haven't got an F and R out there yet, so that at least got us a few more. So it could be something that ends like that, or whoop, right? Because we haven't had the U yet. So and that'd be either, and there you go. Boom. There's so many vowels there. So I'm thinking that the A and the I probably don't match up with the E at the end, so they could go together. But the D's and B's, I'm going to say that begins with a vowel, and abide does work and uses everything up. There we go. And I always like, if C's not at the end, it could be at the beginning. So we haven't used H yet. And it's not gonna, the C would be up top probably. And we already got the E. So let's say it's cable. B-R-A. K's not out yet. Oh, this is where you could go 3 letters and still not get it, but Brave got us. 80, nasty. And loopy. And yeah, so we got a little Lee. And one day, baby, the strongest of the herd. Leech. Leech hasn't gone yet. There we go. Alright, so that's our sequence. Let's do our regular daily. And anybody got 5 out there yet? Well, yeah, over here we do. So it looks like sent. Does that give us anything else? So I did Stony Medic. I'm going to throw Ralph out there, try to get some more letters. And this is a little different than doing the one at a time because you're trying to see the whole field. One on the right is spray. And this one next to it has to begin with a P. And then you've got an OS between that E and a Y. So it's either Posey or Psio. Go with that. And up front here, let's see, we got a lot of letters kicking around here. SEIRA. Arise. And I'm thinking right here that CL goes up front and clink, but no, another cling. Yeah, there we go. And RO. I still got the U out there, so that could still. Yeah. D plays well with R up front. So if it was just straight up jewel. And straight up jewel. And this small guy here ends in an R. Blair isn't a word. Flare is a word. There you go. And then drop this guy over here. Oh, there you go. I'm getting it backwards. So throw the N up front, and then the V is still out there. And there you go. Let's go on to the times. So we ended the other one, forms our word. So we'll start with that. And that does nothing. I like to get an E out of the way here as well. Oh, right. So this is actually more of a problem than you think, because there you go, got it after 3. Unless you just start picking out words with lots of consonants in it and kind of breaking the rules there. And just guessing what are the most common ones. So there you go. Got that one. Treat ourselves, a little free cell. save a game and hold a pen at the same time. Just slow it down. Alright, good. Still knocked out the first one. So, good day today, 31 seconds. Alright, so let's put it all together. And create an image from the words we used. So, I'm going to do on a forum stage a clingy brute is on trial for a nasty serum of Posey and Leech. Go with that. And for today's style, animation. Alright, there it is. Going to make you guys be right back. Okay, and now we've got it. Animation. On a forum stage, a clean brute is on trial for a serum of Posey and Leech. And there's our clingy brute. It's a forum stage, but he's kind of got a little bit of that look in this one. And there you have it. There's our AI art for today. Speaking of the day, Saint of the day, Saint Jerome Emiliani, who was in northern Italy, right in Venice. This was a guy taken prisoner when he was chained in a dungeon. He, as a soldier, he had been taken prisoner, escaped, and then began just a life devoted to helping orphans, abandoned children, things along those lines, children with disease, and dedicated his life to that. 15th, 16th century, and been a saint now for a while. Yeah, it's over canonized 1767. May reflect on it. Very often in our lives, it seems to take some kind of imprisonment to free us from the shackles of our self-centeredness. Or caught in some situation we don't want to be in, come to know the liberating power of another. Only then can we become another for the imprisoned or the orphaned all around us. So that is our saint for today, Italian saint. St. Michael the Archangel, defend us in battle, be our safeguard against the wickedness and snares of the devil. May God rebuke him, we humbly pray, and do you, O Prince of the heavenly host, by the power of God, cast into hell Satan and all the evil spirits who wander through the world, seeking the ruin of souls. So that is our optimal for today. All the music played underneath, said before, is briandemarco.bandcamp.com. We also have briandemarco.com and this YouTube channel. Happy to be able to optimize my day here by starting it off with some trivia, some games, clear my head, palate cleansers, feeling optimal. Get a prayer in there because it's important just to keep perspective on things every day. And I hope you're optimized as well. It's Thursday. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.